see no tea, no way. Watch the way how you talk and the way how you walk. Yeah.
Yes, people, live and direct. Yours truly, DJ Kat, the Kat-a-lyst. And of course, I'm bigging up the one and only Natty. And I'm really feeling this one. This one here is Streets of Jamaica. And of course, I'm loving the video too. More love every time, King. We're going to be talking to him live and direct right here on Instagram Live. With yours truly, DJ Kat, the Kat-a-lyst. Big up everybody passing through. More love, more love. True believers, so me pray. Hey. Only faith and meditate, then the right people will grab it. Just a minute, she asking no people. No, yeah. Watch the way how you talk and the way how you walk. Hey. Yes, speak up yourself, Rara. More love every time. So T Natty, I may just send you a request. Hey. If you are a chopper, don't chop and squander. Ambition by youngster. We teach you what to do with your paper. Big up DJ Everlast. Big up Kush Goldie. Big up the whole crew passing through. And he will judge you and your friends in the streets of Jamaica. Yes. Yes, King.
Bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. So how are you?
Yeah, doing good. Just taking it easy, day by day. We normally do it.
Yeah. Okay. You're taking it easy. I see and you hear that you're being busy. I don't know about easy.
Yeah, definitely we're not taking the road easy, but yeah, we're taking the music. Yeah, we're not taking that easy, we're taking it straight up. Hard, we're going hard. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah, man. And you know what? First of all, congratulations on this project, Streets of Jamaica. Definitely feeling that vibe.
Respect.
Yeah,
Respect.
man. More love.
For real.
You know what? Tell us about this story of Streets of Jamaica, because I felt like it was a very powerful one too. So tell us about it.
Yeah, man. Streets of Jamaica. Yeah. So me and my siblings, my sister, my brother, we've lost brothers in the line of fire where the shooting in the streets is involved. So it was a song that was definitely pulled out of me from going through that traumatic event as a youth, because it's about, I think, 3 years now. They killed the first brother, and it's all not only one, it's two of them, sadly. So coming out of that and they lost their life, and where these people come and did what they did, did their bad bidding, they didn't care the time and our place, it was just devastating, to the whole family.
Yeah. Hear that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You know what? I want to send blessings and condolences. Even though it was a good while ago, it still hits hard, I'm sure.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. So, how can we encourage a better place of Jamaica, but across the world? How can we keep on encouraging a better tomorrow?
Well, I believe the first step is just using whatever gift God give you, to spread a positive energy around you, and every child that you see coming up, if you can help them with some words, or direct them to the right video on YouTube to see, love, how people can live loving, and even read a scripture with them, just anything you can do to help the younger, because it's the younger generation, they're gonna be the future. So I feel like I believe in the youths. So and the whole society, and
Yeah.
as I said in the show, government system, it's just that you need to kind of focus on the youths them, and don't tear down the youths, try build them, because then we can build a bigger and better, not only Jamaica but world,
Yeah. In your video, you have a brass section, and I want to big them up. I see them dancing and moving and grooving, and I feel like we have to big them up, man. Are they your fans, or are they your friends? Like, tell us about that.
Yeah, real quick, just to let you guys know, I play every brass on my tracks, because I play trumpet, trombone, and saxophone, because of the Boys and Girls Club, which is where I shot that video. And lots of those youths, two of those youths were young students of mine when I used to be in the club. I taught them some way, shape, or form, in a little bit, because I would normally do trumpet class, but sometimes I'll pull a saxophone player over, and teach it from there. The guy on trombone now, he's a drummer. His name is Kava. He's a musician that toured on the cruise ship, and when I went back to the Boys and Girls Club to shoot the video, it just brought so much joy. He had to be in it somewhere, or some part, because he has a part in Natty, being Natty as well, because he was an elderly person for me as a youth growing up, so cover, the whole team, Boys and Girls Club. Yes, man.
We got every time. And you know what? Speaking of clubs like that, speaking of youth clubs, especially here in the UK, there seems like they've cut all the youth clubs. How is it over there in Jamaica? Is there work in progress? Are they putting more clubs out? Tell us the story out there.
Well, story in Jamaica right now is that the youths, because of the online way how to do things these days, they're diverting away from anything that they would do, like any social club and that type of stuff. So what we have been seeing is actually less numbers in the Boys and Girls Club, sadly, but we still have youths that come there and learn an instrument, or as I said, we at the Boys and Girls Club, because I'm a part of it, I'm a senior member by now. I'm a part of the whole organization. We at the Boys and Girls Club, we just focus on changing the course of the modern street youth, from changing them from violence and from crime, and try to show them a different way out.
I hear that. And for those who are listening to you right now, and they might not understand necessarily the importance of learning an instrument, for example, what kind of qualities does learning an instrument give a young person?
I feel like the first quality is taking away idle time. Because when a young youth have time on his hands, it's like a baby, it's just do something crazy, so yeah, I feel like the first thing is definitely is taking off extra time off their hands. It teach them to work with each other, because they have to work with each other when they're playing instruments, because one instrument don't play by itself. You got to play sax with a trumpet, then with a trombone, then with a drummer, then with a cymbal player, then so it gives them team building qualities, and just socializing and discipline, because it takes discipline to play an instrument, because there's no way you're gonna progress if you're not spending time and you're not disciplined in what you're doing, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a lot of things they can learn from playing an instrument. And I think it you know, develops the youth's brain, as you know, intellectually, you know, makes them brain more developed and make them smart. They got to do all this math because music is science, it's math, it's all these subjects, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I hear that. But you know, I'm gonna ask you a difficult question now. What's your favorite instrument to play?
Favorite instrument, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that I've been just changed like over time. Like when I just started, it was drums, and then then I got trumpet, and I just fell in love with trumpet. I was on that trumpet all the time, and then I was jumping on some trombone, and so I bubble around a little bit of all of them. But I feel like the one I enjoy the most playing right now is when I can play a guitar, because I feel like the guitar gives me voice.
Yeah.
Like, other instruments definitely gives me the same, but like something I can make my own music and I can sing along with. It's like, so I feel like that gives me, it makes people hear me, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So if I have something on my mind, I can strum 2 cards or 3 cards and tell them a bit about me, So, yeah.
Yeah, man. As somebody mentioned in the messages, I love djembe, the djembe drums, and just like the bongo, just the heartbeat of the drum is just different.
Yeah, man. I love
It's just different.
Man.
Yeah,
Shout out to Hector one time, like a bad
yeah,
percussionist. But yeah, definitely bongos. Sweet.
definitely. So, what have you been up to, Natty? We've spoke before, and I just want to know, like I said, you've always been a busy guy. Every time we're just linking up, busy, busy, busy. But what have you been doing?
As you can see, we've been working on this amazing music video and this amazing. I've been working with some great musicians. Jadi, in example, very, very great man. That man is just like, since I met him and since I've been working with him, I feel like he's been taking what I'm doing like to the next level, like, giving me lots of advice and, yeah. So, but working with him a lot. I worked with a dude from Africa recently on a song that's gonna come out as well called Spread Love. And then Jadi is gonna be on that one as well.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I'm working with a dude in Jamaica called Rankin Dread. We have a single coming out between me and him, and also I've started working with White Blacks, a producer. So I think we're trying to work on a single and an EP, and we got Richard in Canada that we're working on, and to finish up. We're almost finished up the album. I think it's going to be released the second week in January. So we're just mixing and getting everything ready. So it's just been lots of works, and we have video shoots plans for different things. It's just, and then because I'm an independent artist, I got to be doing lots of the marketing and trying to reach out to companies, trying to reach out to different platforms to try to push the music and radio stations, and so it's been difficult, but I feel like Jah works. Jah will make it work. So we just believe the Most High for just guide the way, and things will come together. Just put in the work. Yeah,
I hear that 100%. And you know what? Speaking of music, we have a sad loss of Neville Garrett that we sadly lost.
Yeah.
And I want to say rest in power to him for the works that he's put in throughout many, many years with Bob, and kept on continuing. And I wanted to know, you being a fellow Jamaican, what did he do for you as an up-and-coming artist, as in either his artwork, or did you meet him? What did he do?
Well, I never met him, but just growing up in the reggae spectrum, being around lot of talented and elder musicians. You know, I've met a lot, but you know, because I was in Montego Bay, and I was, you know, mostly, you know, at the Boys and Girls Club working on music and focusing on my band back then. You know, we didn't get out a lot to meet a lot of people, but we'd get on stage shows where we'll walk by a guy or we'll, you know, but definitely it was a person that we looked up to in the music business, and we know of him and know of the great things he was, you know, contributing to reggae music and all the whole spectrum of music in Jamaica. So, you know, it's a blessing for at least, you know, been around while they were around, because next generation would, you know, have great men like that and others like himself around. So, but yeah, definitely big influence, you know, on everything we are doing as youths coming up right now.
100%. And you know, speaking of greats like this and so many greats before him and still continuing, I mean, does it ever make you nervous, or do you feel like you carry a responsibility as an artist to continue their works, you know?
I feel like, yeah, man, because it's just it's a rough world, you know. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, to attack the world with a positive push, you have to be super strong, and you have to be super strong, not only physically but mentally, because much things out there that's gonna try to sidetrack you, and you know, you have to try to keep. You have to. And that's why we got to go back to these greats and actually watch their interviews. You know, watch their music that they release. You know, watch their works, and you know, listen to them, and try to find ways that they, you know, that they can put on us to go through what we're going through. Because my grandmother always say, nothing is new under the sun. You know, everything is just a cycle. So, you know, we're not experiencing something that they haven't experienced. All the struggles, you know, they have faced it. So, and they have all overcome it. So, you know, you know, we just, yeah, there's definitely that pressure out there for positive people, and people that are pushing a positive message. You know, because the world is hungry for that negative vibes. You know, they're hungry for it, and as soon as they get a little bit of it, they run with it. But I feel like people are gonna lean. They're gonna get there. They're gonna start leaning to a positive. You know, they're gonna lean back to the positive. You know, it takes
I
time,
hear
and
that
there's a lot of people out
100%.
there that they never stop. So, you know, yeah. So we have our people out there, the positive fighters.
That's it, 100%. First of all, big up your grandma for her wisdom.
Definitely. We got
Every
Granny
time.
all the time.
Yeah, man.
Sissy.
You know, and you know, speaking of that, speaking of the knowledge, what would you pass on to, say, somebody up and coming, or a youngster who wants to kind of get into music? What knowledge would you pass on? Either a book or some sort of quote, anything you would pass on. What would you do or say?
I mean, I would definitely pass on Poor Dad, Rich Dad as a book,
Yeah,
because that book is not only teaching you about just being rich, it's teaching you lots of life lessons. Powerful book, and that book will help you understand the force out there that you're gonna have to go against,
yeah,
when it comes to believing in your dream and believing in something that you believe that can be done, that most people, especially in the beginning, will not believe that. You know, like they're like, "What? Who are you? The same little dude? Like what do you think you're doing?" You know. So and from me, I would say just block out the noise,
mm,
block out the noise, block out the noise, man. Because the noise will get you confused. So if you block out the noise, then you probably can just walk in peace. So, you
yeah.
know, just block out the noise. It's hard, but you just block it out.
I
Just
hear,
see, I'm blind, hear I'm deaf.
I hear that. I hear that. So, with your music now, I mean, like I said, you're just putting out some tunes every single time, and they're coming out with some really positive and conscious messages. So when you step in the booth, what is your process to kind of deliver these messages?
Well, when I step inside the booth, it's I normally have something on my mind already where the rhythm is, because we always work on the rhythm first. We get I always get the rhythm going, like maybe a bang from the keyboard first, because we create our own rhythm. So
Yeah.
it's not, but sometimes people send me rhythm as well. As I said, I work with different producers. But once I
Yeah.
have the rhythm, I do a rough freestyle of the positive, or I go to bed and a song wake me up, and I jump on the microphone and start getting my idea going. And then once I get in the booth, I just take my time, and if I need some inspiration, I have people that sometimes I link, and then I get some inspiration from, what I mean, for vibe, and so it's just it's just it's bigger than me sometimes. I feel like it's just a bigger picture. So this positive movement is bigger. So as you see behind me, Bob is always on my side, so I feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear
man.
that. I hear that. 100%. So with that being said, and Bob being behind you, what did you take from Bob Marley and continue to take from him?
What I took from Bob Marley is a lot of stuff. Overall, the whole genre of everything that he done in the music. I'm one of the one of the limbs of his tree. Um, Definitely, but I always love how he Bob himself just viewed life as this magical thing, which it is, because I feel like lots of people don't realize how precious life is, and I love when he said, "My richness is life,"
Mm-hmm.
because it is richness. With nothing else, there's nothing else that can matter if you don't have life. So
That's
know,
it.
so that's why I push every day. That's why even my song, I said, my life is fading away from me. I'm trying to not say my life, but I'm trying to say, everybody, watch what you're doing. You know what I mean? Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, do this. Instead of going down the street and just get yourself messed up. Hang out with the family. Look at your mother.
Yeah.
Really look at her. Look at your son. Look at your daughter. Look at whoever is a loved one in your life. Hold their hand. Life is very precious. It's riches. So I feel like that's one of the biggest message I took from is the riches of life. I
Yeah.
took from Bob.
I hear that for real. And for me, I with Bob, it was his freeness. He wasn't afraid to say how he felt, and he wasn't afraid to say when the system is wrong. And I feel like at the minute we're afraid to say the system is wrong, so we just
Right.
continue to go along with whatever's in front of us.
That's true. True talk.
Yeah.
That's
So
definitely true.
uh,
Because I mean, sometimes, especially as an artist and a person that's gonna sing lyrics,
mm,
um, you know, when I just released "Delete the Racist Word," I got so much backlash on it, because it came out wrong as "Delete the Racist World."
mm,
So lots of people was thinking that I was a black man screaming, "Delete this racist world," and lot of people said lots of negative things, but and I feel like that kind of prepare me,
yeah,
because I it doesn't it fears you after a while, because you're like, what's wrong with these people? But as another saying, my grandmother say, our own grandmother, Bob Marley say, mature my can never can
mm,
fall. So if I show my can, and you come cluck 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 and clack clack clack, that means something right. Guiltiness stuck
yeah.
on their conscience. Oh yes.
That's it. That's it. I mean, it's all there. I feel like everything we need is all there in not just Bob, but in the foundation of the artists like Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, and the list continues and continues. It's all there in that they say. And speaking of that, Jamaica, I'm very proud of Jamaica. It's very close to my heart from my grandfather being from Jamaica. And this little island has created such a culture across the world. So how do you feel about Jamaica and what it's done for the culture, for lifestyle, for everything, for everyone? How do you feel?
I really love my country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely proud of it. When I was a little boy and I found out that Jamaica was just this little piece of island. Once I found out that we were so small, I couldn't believe it because the way people, when I was in my teens, when people would visit, they would, like, this is the best place on earth, when, it shows on TV where, the television, so
Yeah.
it's just a whole heap of things. So I'm definitely proud of my island. I'm proud of where, people have gotten with their success. People out of the country. We have people that have we have people that have been on the highest, the highest level that you can really think. I'm saying? Like you have presidents, that they have the Jamaican blood in them, that the Jamaica blood made it there. Like so
Yeah.
and the women of Jamaica powerful, they get to, like, this. I saw this article about this billionaire woman and she's Jamaican. She's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know, so and it's amazing because we're, they thought we were just gonna be there and just like that, but we've risen above all the odds. So, it's just a lot. As Third World said, there's a lot of work still need to be done. So there's still a lot of work we have to do to direct the youths so they are not, they're not, sinking their lives in this negative, aspect. And I understand, as I said in my song, chopper them a chop, because poverty, sufferation is not easy. And we know that, we know it's rough. Definitely, we've been through it. But sometimes you just gotta sit and just, just humble yourself, and you just gotta go out there and go get what you need. If you gotta work, you work. Whatever you got to do, you got to just go out there and work honestly.
Yeah.
For it. And don't hurt people, because nobody likes when nobody that they love is hurt. So it's just a constant preaching of positive and a more better way of living, amongst each other. But I'm definitely proud of my country, man.
Yeah, man. Big up Jamaica.
All the time. Yard man. Yard man. Anyway, you're there. Big up on us.
Yeah, 100%. So you know what? I feel like we need you now to show the people out there, show the listeners a little piece of your song, live and direct from you. Would you be up for that?
Live and direct.
Yeah, man.
Where am I?
Live and direct.
My acoustic. It gone. I was supposed to put the acoustic. Think it about somewhere now. I just want me to just straight on the thing.
Yeah, man. Just drop it. Drop it.
Yeah, man. Don't forget, check out Streets of Jamaica on YouTube, on all streaming platforms, all people. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Spotify, Deezer, the whole vibe. So just check out the thing, you know what I mean? DJ Kat, all the time. Boom blaze, Yes, in the streets of Jamaica, yes. See the youths them in the street asking no tea, no way. Watch your way, how you talk, or the way how you walk, yes. Cause you them in the street, we fire upon you like rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. We'll fire upon you like rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Them no care the top place, fire rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. The chopper them a chop, cause sufferation no easy. Lot of youth in a poverty, the system set up to keep it the same way. Government no care about none of we. Find motivation even when the sky gray. True believers, so me pray. Holy faith and meditate, then the right people will gravitate, yes. In the streets of Jamaica, yes. Say the youth them in the street, asking no teeth, no. DJ Cat is, boom, bliss all the time.
Oh, every time, every time. So you know what, T Natty? I know you've been, like I said, you always work hard, you always put the energy in. But
Yeah, man.
what kind of, as a final thought, final message would you like to say to the people that support you, listen to you, or the people that have just listened to you for the very first time?
This is the message, Zane.
Mm.
Spread love to each other. It's so easy to fuss and fight each other when that is not the answer. So spread love, spread love. Love will take you higher. DJ Cat
Every,
live.
oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh,
man.
every time. You know what, T Natty? It's a blessing to speak with you again. And I'm sure we're either going to meet in person one day or we're going to keep on continuing the conversations because I feel the vibe for real.
Real, man. Bless up, Cat. All the
Every
time.
time.
You know you got it, man.
Blessings, blessings. We'll speak again soon, yeah?
Yeah, man. Boom,
More love.
bliss.
Bless up. Yes, people. Shout out to everybody sending love, sending blessings. That was the great sounds, the great vibrations of T Natty. Please do go out there, go and support him, go and show him that energy. Okay, that one and the one we're showing off is the streets of Jamaica. It goes like this.
In the streets of Jamaica, yes. Say the youth them in the street, dancing, no teeth, no way. Watch your way on you talk and the way on you walk, yes. Youth them in the street, we fire upon you like rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
Yes, people, go out, go and check out the tune, check out the vibrations. It's live and direct on YouTube, okay? T Natty, Streets of Jamaica. Check it out. More love. Bless up. Bless.